Millennial leaders face challenges in the workplace, such as keeping enthusiasm and passion for their work, meeting high standards of being transparent, ethical leaders who work for the greater good, desire to avoid interpersonal conflict, wanting constant, high quality feedback, being overloaded with communication in a virtual workplace, honoring diversity and being inclusive, and the pressure to be likable and agreeable, especially for minorities. Let's take a closer look. Millennials are a generation that cares about having meaningful work. This means mundane tasks or routines that are based on other values can cause them to lose motivation. Millennials will often challenge tradition or authorities when they feel there is a more efficient and fair way of working. It can be challenging to have a more experimental or entrepreneurial approach when others may not share the same perspective. This generation tends to value individualism, but also prefers collaboration to competition. As people collaborate, there may be a desire to stand out. Instead of competing, there is often more self expression. Different people have different ways of asserting their personal identity. So some millennial leaders may have a more unique appearance or approach to their responsibilities. Even with the most harmonious workplaces, conflict is inevitable. This may make millennial leaders uncomfortable, but it also offers a chance to resolve conflict and become more adaptable. As a millennial leader, it's common to want a lot of feedback and training to feel assured. This is a challenge because it can also be difficult to handle the notifications and messages on so many platforms. Forbes says that many millennial leaders can feel overwhelmed with communication and updates, particularly for remote workers. Many leaders feel pressure to be inclusive in the workplace, and millennials are often determined to include people who were historically left out of key parts of society. This creates a drive to think critically about workplace conventions and implement new practices that affirm everyone's identity. For millennials who are minorities, this challenge may come with the pressure to be likable as well as influential leaders of change. After hearing of all these challenges, let's explore helpful strategies for resilience, self care, and seeking mentorship. To build resilience, you can invest in supportive relationships to help you bounce back during challenging times. When you feel overwhelmed, you can remember to focus on your goals. Sustain a sense of purpose, even when you have to follow crucial instructions or processes that don't feel as meaningful. Be aware of your mindset and make sure your thoughts support you and your company's goals. And remember that it's okay to seek help. Since health is a major factor in overcoming challenges as a leader, it's important to know what self care looks like. You can maintain basic hygiene by getting excellent nutrition, sleep, and hydration. Consider your daily habits and ensure you have a routine for decompressing and releasing stress. Focus on gratitude and stay connected to people who nurture your social and emotional needs. And be sure to regularly reassess your self care and professional goals so you can prioritize and strategize to reach them. No one has all of the answers, which is why you may want to seek a mentor. Identify your needs and look for people in your network who match what you look for in a role model. If you want to find someone outside of your network, go to industry events. You'll want to make a good impression with a professional introduction that details your goals and accomplishments. Once you meet someone who would make a reliable mentor, meet regularly and invest in a relationship as you establish boundaries. Stay updated on each other's careers and show gratitude for any advice or lessons you learn from them. You've now completed finding your leadership style. We've learned the process of creating a personal leadership brand, and we discussed the importance of aligning your values and character with your leadership style. You can now build credibility and trust as an authentic millennial leader. You're better able to identify distinctive leadership strengths and areas for growth. As you face common challenges in a modern workplace, you can apply the most appropriate strategies for resilience and self care, and you're ready to benefit from high quality mentorship.